what's good with it? It's your boy, Simon Phoenix. This is Shots Fired Podcast. What up? What up? What up? Shoot your shot. Gun Rules Finest Podcast. That's right, Shots Fired. Bang, bang. Yo, what's good with it? It's your boy, Simon Phoenix, Shots Fired Podcast, Sunday Night Rant. You're new to the show. This is a topic-driven show. The information over my shoulder and below is going to be how you get your topic on the show. Get it? Got it? Good. Okay. So, before I forget, no guest tonight, meaning no guest host, and kind of exhausted because it was my birthday and I had way too many drinks. So no alcohol tonight. It's going to be some old people juice, basically. But I'll take some personal applause for my birthday. I really accept that. Happy to make it one more year around the planet. Okay, so you guys have been sending me all type of clips and questions concerning Charleston White. Yes, the crazy uncle. That's the only thing I can really think of to go with how he behaves is outrageous. And when I say outrageous, I'm talking about 40, 50 clips. For a small time podcast, that's a lot. And several questions. So I picked out the best questions and figured I'd just do the whole show around that since he has set the internet on fire. And the main thing y'all mad about is the very first question. Yo, Simon Phoenix, how do you see the interview with Charleston White and Cam Newton? Did you think the conversation and Deion Sanders coming up was excessive? ... Correct answer, yes. Done for shock value and to try to slam home the point, which is black first. Personal thoughts. The core of the idea is sound. Unfortunately, using Deion Sanders as the scapegoat to prove it is probably not as sound. I would also be one of those people who said several times that part of the reason Deion Sanders left is because they were stealing the money, which is a huge factor. So the real question is Charleston White at the core? The answer, unfortunately, and how comfortable it may be, is yes. Going completely ham for Black America and taking a loss for us is probably the right thing to do if you're Black and you are successful. The question he asked multiple times was, how much money do you need? And in reality, you just need enough to help others be able to make money to live comfortable and to assist those around you to a better life. That would be what we would hope for, strive for, believe in. So if you're Black, I can understand that. But, and this is a very huge but, throwing rocks at Deion Sanders and using him as the scapegoat to prove the point is tasteless. And yes, I understand it's being done for shock value so people like me can have something to discuss, and that in turn will keep the conversation of Black first foremost in your mind if you're Black and you like this type of content. So he got his point across. Let's do our next question. It says, Charleston White is putting on a huge act, a front, a facade. to try to wake Black America up. Do you agree? I would say yes. I mean, he does state it in this interview where he's saying unequivocally, I behaved. I had a bow tie. I was a nice guy. I worked with very important people and I tried to change laws and I did get some changed. And you didn't pay me any attention and didn't know who I was. It wasn't until I behaved like a wild, crazy heathen that y'all started to pay me any attention. Now, the question is on us. Is that true? The answer would be, hell yeah. We did not know who you was until they was like us a crazy little clown running around saying crazy shit about rappers and celebrities. No one knew, but now we see. Now we see. And so, like I stated before, the point has always been to shine light on us in Black America and our bad behavior and bad choices and how we are not living up to the idea of I'm my brother's keeper. So kudos to him for making people like me have a discussion like this to make me think that, yes, we all probably should be doing more to uplift ourselves within our communities. We should probably be shaming those people who are doing clown behavior to destroy the community. And even if it doesn't feel good to point out those that are celebrities that are helping to do this thing, which is destroying our community. Wow. To grow up in 2.12 seconds of thinking how much you love hip hop, and then you can point out how many things you dislike after listening to Charleston White and really taking it in. But I will say this, as a lover of hip hop, there is enough good in hip hop that it cannot be the blame. And the blame has to fall on adults, the parents, the people that live in the neighborhood, that our unwillingness to be involved is the reason why things are the way they are. If everyone stepped up, it wouldn't take much. So that says a lot about us as a community, that we all probably need to do what? Step the hell up. All right. Figure we get. Oh, this is a good one. What did you think of Cam Newton during the interview? I thought Cam did a great job. I give him kudos. I think personally he handled it very well. I think he articulated his points. I think he called him out on some things very subtly, but still did it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've watched Cam before in other interviews, and I liked the interviews, and I liked his ability. I would say his power set. Excuse me, his massive ability to switch energy depending on who's in front of him, and I think that, from an interviewer point of view, is rather remarkable since that's not his thing. But now it is his thing, and he's very good at it. I think he should continue. That would be my correct answer. I think he should continue. I think Cam's doing an excellent job. All right. One more. Within the interview, Charleston White states the reason why using the Bible as a breakdown. Do you think that was justified by someone who was cursing as much as he was? Yes and no. I'm with Cam. It sounds very hypocritical. It just sounds like a crazy heathen, but I'm also a believer in everything that has good in it and is useful. You can move the bullshit out the way to get to that. And when doing that, Charleston White makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, there's a lot of bullshit wrapped around the goodness. It is very hard to get to the part that you really need. Now, concerning your question, yeah, I still would say it would be hypocritical. It's hard to give it a pass in any shape, form, or fashion. Well, shit. I damn near ran through them like hot fire. Ooh. This is interesting. So, It says, do you think that Charleston White's platform is going to continue to grow or it's going to flame out? That's what they just said. Um, I don't really know. It really just depends on what he continues to do on the social end. If he continues to like work closely with mayors and public officials or go into being a public official, maybe um maybe see a book or something like that. But his current being the guy who gets to go around and have conversations and people give him 20 grand to do it. I think he could probably continue that for maybe another 3 years just because he provides so much good content. He's very good at being controversial, but only to Black America and only in a way that's annoying to those of us who pay attention to any of this type shit. And that's really a small amount of people who are really like tuning in to this level of shit. But there is a lot of people that rock with podcasting and talking heads and interviews, and they enjoy that kind of content. And he's one of those guys where he's pretty much appeared on the circuit of people who are watched based on doing what I do. That he has pretty much been on all of those people's shows. He's been on Vlad, he's been on Cam's show. I don't think he's been on Drink Champs yet. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe he's been on Drink Champs yet. He's been on some of the other podcasts that just slip in my head, at least 6 or 7 of them. He's on Anton Davis's podcast, been on there several times, always coming to Michigan. So, he's been really making the rounds. So I do believe that he has some form of longevity to him. Now, that doesn't mean he's going to be here forever. So, there's that. This one here says, Simon Phoenix, what do you think about people being violent towards Charleston White? Do you think he's going to get it? In parentheses. I love y'all minds. Not in parentheses, like, yeah. Hey man, y'all wild. Like, we're talking about society as a whole. Y'all are wild. I know that y'all would do something to somebody for 20 grand. Somebody put 20 grand on that man's head, he's gonna probably disappear. Y'all wild like that. So I could see that. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I think people view him as kind of like I do, the crazy uncle. He's the drunk uncle at the party saying shit that don't make sense, but makes sense when you really think about it. He's that person. And like I said before, just fortunately there's some jewels in there and you gotta dust off all the bullshit around it to get to the jewels. So if that's what we gotta do, that's what we gotta do. Or you can do what anybody else has the right to do. Not tune in, not give it any energy. It's your right not to give any energy to things that you think is bullshit. So don't. All right. I'm going to leave it there. So this has been Shots Fired Sunday Night Rant. I have been Simon Phoenix. And if you would like your topics on the show, yes, your topics on the show, the information over my shoulder, that's how you're going to get it on there. Or it's going to be down below. So you can hit that email. Hit the email. Put your topic in there. Or send me a clip of the video. Or, the link. Let me see what you looking at. And if I want to talk shit about it, I'm down. At least on Sundays. If you're an artist, you're an entertainer, you got a book coming out, you got a small business, you got a big business, you're a superstar, rock star, and you're like, I just want to show some small time podcaster some love, hit my email. I'd love to have you on the show, get you on, talk about what you do or what you did. Who knows? I'm waiting for something crazy to happen, so I'm going to keep saying it like that. Oh, and we close to 500. Small time guy, so I'm trying to get to 500 fast. So we are something like 70 away from it. So, tell your peoples to like and share. I don't normally say that, but y'all need to like and share. Tell your peoples that, like and share. And subscribe so I can get that last 70. Let's get that last 70. Let's get to 500, all right? This has been Shots Fired Podcast Sunday Night Rant. I'm Simon Phoenix. I holla.
Move. I got it. Watch out. Yo. It's T Crazy, the real and not the fake. And you tuning in with Shots Fired Podcast with my boy Simon Phoenix. This shit is fire. How I know? He interviewed me. Check in, tune in, clock in. Huh?